I made lunch, so I'm gonna show you my lunch. First off, we have these crispy baked potatoes. Yum! I leave the skin on because it tastes much better with the skin on. We have some barbecue honey cauliflower. Looks very enticing. A kale salad. You know, I put some kale, cucumbers, apples, throw in some olives. I always put apples in everything, and tomatoes. And I made like a good dressing. So that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. One of the best foods I've had. Every food I make is usually the best, but today I'm just enjoying it so much. I don't know. Maybe because I stayed off social media for the past I don't know how many hours, and maybe that's why I'm feeling great. I don't know. This honey barbecue sauce that I made, yum. A little bit of this tartar sauce with spring onions, pickles, and mushrooms. This apricot tea. Woo, I think I'm gonna charge my phone and I don't know, go somewhere to read a book, because I feel like I've had the best meal and I want to have like a really good reading session where I can kind of like sink into the book. I'm telling you, this is restaurant quality. I like actually want to scream. Like I want to scream. Like I was heading to the kitchen to take all the utensils and I actually let out a little bit of a scream. Like I'm so happy. I had one of the best lunch I've ever had. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's because like most of the times like I have brunch and then I have dinner. I've never had like a proper lunch. No, like I've had, okay, oh my god, not never. Like most of the times when I make food for lunch, I would make food that's like, okay, I'm gonna also have this for dinner. But today felt intimate. I was like, I'm just making something for just right now. Oh, and I feel so good. The potatoes were perfect and they were like crispy on the outside. And like the cauliflower was just like, amazing, but like with also like a little bit of crunch to them. And they're like glazed in this like barbecue honey sauce. And like I could also eat the potatoes with the barbecue honey sauce. And I also have like the tartar sauce with the pickles and the like crushed pickles and spring onions and mushrooms in the tartar sauce. And then like on the side I have like a salad that like has like this dressing that has a little bit of honey sweetness to eat, and in like a little bit of creaminess, and like you get that bite of that fresh cucumber, and there's like olives in the salad and tomatoes, and it just felt like today's lunch felt like the word fresh. If somebody tells you like fresh summer, it's like a fresh summery lunch. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. This is what I want. This is what I want to see. this is what life is about. Like, I'm so I'm so happy. It's actually insane. Woo! Like, my heart is so fulfilled. But then also, that's not the only reason. It's that it's that also, like, something great happened today. That's like a miracle, and I'm so happy. It's something I've been praying for a long time, and it has not happened fully, but like half has happened. So I'm happy. And then I spoke to my mom, and before that, and what, like, and I saw a testimony on TikTok from this guy, the guy who played as Jesus in The Chosen, and he was like saying about like the importance of, like, mind you, this is not something that I've not had before. He was saying about the importance of like vocalizing things. Like, if you want to say something, like how important it is to say things out loud. And so like I did some affirmations, which is something I have to do more. And now I just feel good, and I just feel grateful, because sometimes when I'm grateful, I spend more time worrying about like, am I being grateful enough, rather than actually like being, because you know, sometimes good things happen to you and you're very grateful, but then it's like you're also puzzled, like you're still processing, you're kind of shocked. So it's like, it's not like yay, it's like, but sometimes it's just like, wow, I'm happy, and then you're like, that was nice, I'm impressed, or like I'm very happy, but it's not like I'm happy, yes, you know, it's not like that. So sometimes I'm like, oh my god, maybe I'm not being grateful enough, so like I keep saying thank you every other minute. And I realize, like, if you just vocalize it, you sit down and you're like, I'm grateful, I'm very, very grateful for this and this and this, thank you Jesus, and all these things. It actually improves your day, I'm telling you. And so right now I'm just like, you know how like, you know what would make this day end perfectly is if I took a real good shower, because now my skin is acting up. I've not been taking care of my skin lately, and like I need to do something like exfoliation, or like I don't like my skin right now. And I would take a good shower, do my skincare, and probably on the bathtub. Yay! Do my shower on the bathtub, and then like go somewhere to read my book. Maybe the lake, I don't know, maybe a park where I can lie down and read my book. That would just be the perfect summer day. And yeah, maybe part of me being so happy, like a small detail maybe can be that I did yoga this morning, so being active is also part of it. I listened to Nara Smith and the interview with Jay Shetty and Nara Smith, and what I picked up from it is that I need to be, like, when I wake up in the morning, I need to stop like spending the day in my pajama pants or sweatpants. I don't know, like, even if it's a sweatpant, like whatever it is, like I think I need to have that moment where I'm like getting dressed for the day, because I have realized that I become more productive when I get dressed for the day, or when I get dressed for whatever, the occasion or anything. That's why I'm saying right now, after I have like my time in the bathtub, I can like get dressed and head out. Yeah, maybe I could wear my loafers and socks and everything. And then, oh my god, you know how this day could also go? Like I shower, get dressed, everything, and then I go ride a bike. Yay! I'm so happy. Now I'm gonna have to, I don't like saying have to, because most of the things I do, it's a privilege. Like I was gonna say, no, I'm gonna have to put the dishes in the dishwasher. But then again, in my former apartment, I didn't even have a dishwasher. So I can't even say I'm gonna have to. It's like I get to, but then it's kind of weird to like say I get to do this like in like day-to-day conversations. So it's like I think I can just frame it like I am going to put dishes in the dishwasher. I'm so grateful I don't get to wash dishes, but I'm even more grateful that I don't get to wash my own clothes. Like I have a washing machine. Imagine if I had to hand wash every cloth. I don't know. You know what? Enough.